Today I'm reviewing this MILESEE's laser measuring device. It came packaged in a nice box that included all of the items inside, including user manuals, charging cables. It's got a hard case. I'll start with the user manuals. I was a little bit disappointed in them because there's a quick start guide and there's a user manual, and they look like they would be substantial, but because they come in so many different languages, there's not really a lot of pages for each language, and they cover about the same things. There's not very much more in the user manual. Now, with that being said, the device itself is not that hard to figure out, so this isn't a super big issue, but it was a little bit difficult figuring out some of the more complicated things like the 2 times direct height and so forth. The basic things just are pretty simple. It does come in with a hard case that can protect it. You can put the charging cable in the case, in this pocket area, and then the device goes in the rest of the case. It's not super hard, but it is a pretty stiff case that will supply protection to it. The device itself, the on button, if you hold and press that until the screen starts to light up, it defaults to the measure, so you can measure how far away something is. You can set the units of measure to whatever you want, if you want metric, or if you want inches, feet, so on. This little section here shows where the measurement's going to be taken from, and you change that with this button here. So as you can see, it can measure from the middle of the device or from the front of the device, and this one, if you can see, it's actually got a red laser coming out the side. So if you put it on a wall and you zero out the level, you can use that guide that goes across the wall to make markings. That does work pretty good. Now, there are some other things that it does, and you access them with this button right here, and then you use the plus or minus buttons here and here to go through the different things. So you've got continuous measuring, so that it will just show you the. Now you do have to select that with this button before it'll be doing the continuous measurement. Then you go point to point. This allows you to shine the level at the top of a, say, window frame, and then move it over to the other end of the top of the window frame, and it'll tell you how long that window frame was. That works pretty good, but holding it steady it works a lot better and is a lot more accurate if you put it on the tripod using the tripod mount right there. That way you can just swivel it from one point to the other. The tripod's also handy if you want to measure long distances. Out in direct sunlight, I could not get the laser pointer to show up to where I could see it more than about 10 or 12 feet. In the shaded area, it would go quite a bit further, maybe 40 feet. But in night time, it'll actually appear clear out there at the 400-foot max. So I guess it depends on the conditions you're going to be using it, but it's also very difficult to get a precise location at 400 feet away, so you're probably better off on the tripod. Just know that you'll be needing to aim at a large enough surface that you're confident that you're actually aiming at it if you can't see the laser dot. So, moving on to the other things, you got point to point. You can measure your wall area. You can measure a floor area. You can even measure volume. You can measure indirect length and indirect height. All of these have instructions as you get there. 2 times indirect height, Pythagoras, Pythagoras 1, Pythagoras 2, and even circular area, cylinder volume. You can use it for stakeout, and then you're back to single length. So that's kind of through your menu items. I wanted to show if you go to the settings, you can get the drill a little bit deeper into the menu. And the next volume of settings, I found an interesting thing here that right there is a digital level. So if we select that, we now have a level that will show you your 2 different axes. And the table that I'm on here obviously is not exactly level. It's leaning a little bit this way, but if I lift it up, you'll see the bubble will go down, and then it flashes at 0 degrees when everything's perfectly level. So that does make it pretty handy to use as a level as well, and it will show you both the degrees for vertical and the degrees for horizontal. So I can't really show you all of the different options. This has many, many different options. I'm pretty impressed with the device itself. I wish the instructions were a little bit more comprehensive, but that's not really that important. Anyway, to turn it off, you just hold the button down till it goes off, and then the next time you turn it on, it defaults to the just measuring a straight distance. And that's mostly all there is to it. So, hope this has been helpful.
Well, I have something exciting to review today for you. That is the MILESEEE S50 laser measuring tool, the green beam outdoor laser distance meter. let's unbox it together. I've already taken the plastic packaging off, so you're going to see this for the first time just as I do. So since I've taken the plastic cover off, here we go. Ooh, this looks really cool. I didn't know what to expect here, but check it out. It's got this area that holds a lot of information, QC, QR code, really cool packaging. That looks like it will really hold up to carrying it around with you to do measuring. Let's just open it up and take a look right at it. Dump that to the side. Actually, I might put that back in later. Alright, so right away I see that you can use it on a tripod. There's what appears to be the battery area. Go ahead and flip that open. So 2 AA batteries, that's really nice. So I'm going to slip that back up there. Feels really good. Okay. So right now it won't be on, but let's get it pumped up. So let's go ahead and open this little package. I think it's got the batteries. Okay. That's cool, so you can not drop it. We've got a Type-C cable with a USB at the other end. And some batteries. Let's go ahead and get those opened up. I'll be careful not to puncture them. Alright, we're going to go ahead and power it on. Look at that. I'm just going to point it. Okay, you can see it's actively calculating as I move it. Alright, let's try something else. Okay, it's got some dials. It's going to take a little bit of learning, but oh, cylinder volume, that's really nice. Well, I guess that's what the instructions are for. Well, there you have it. It's got nice weight to it. I can't wait to start using it. And I will tell you all about the accuracy. But this is not my first MILESEE's tool. I can say that they are really good tools. A great brand, one that I trust. And they hold up very well. As you can see, the packaging, they mean serious business here. So I appreciate that also. It's really great stuff. Alright, thanks for letting me review.
I've never opened this, so this is like the first time I'm opening this one. I think I need to put the battery. Oh, there is also a charger you can use, which is great. So you don't need to really by the battery. So instead you can just this is a rechargeable battery. And let's see how it works. Yep, it's opening. It's on, so I think if I try this, it's going to work. Yeah, see? See? It's working properly. Ooh, which is cool. So, oh, and here it is. Oh, you have the measurement that you can do. Okay.
Really can't go wrong, so I'm really pleased to have found this.
113 left. Room for another, do we think?
This has been described as an old wolf winder thingy. But this is actually a really interesting thing. Its actual name is Squirrel Cage Swift. And how it would work is you'd have your arm and you would use this to make balls of wool, really. It just made it a little bit easier and took all the hard work out of doing it. They're called squirrel cages, I assume because these look like cages. So it's actually a really useful tool that would have been popular with people in the yarn industry. My mum works in the wool industry, so I've seen these in the past, and I know that people do love them. So both of them are going to come home with me.
He's not exactly breaking the bank, is he? Time to talk to Melanie.
I found two very cool items, so I'd just love to talk to you a bit about the price and see what we can do. So the first thing is this shuttle, which is £3, so I don't think we need any movement on that. It's listed on the ticket as £28. Just want to see if there's any movement on this if we take both of them.
I think that could be.
Yeah?
I think that could be 17.
Wow.
And 3 key shipping, so nice around £20.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, much appreciated, Melanie. Being issued at £93. Izzy with 56. And a short drive to the auction.
Let's go.
First, they have to plan the perfect, relaxing evening.
When you get in from work, do you dress down and put your loungewear on, or do you stay in?
As soon as you get in, you change out your day clothes.
What I'm thinking is then, hot chocolate with fruit, 0 marshmallows, pyjamas, fluffy slippers, and I think I like this.
And then shut-eye will surely follow.